It's in the game.
The Sunflower State, the site of our class today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. The Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense will get the football first. Kansas enjoyed every single second of the Sunflower Showdown last time as the Jayhawks blew out the Power Cats.
It's so much fun. When you're the team that hasn't won the rivalry as many times as the other one, it's kind of been dominated by Kansas State. When you come out and you make a statement, like in-state, obviously, competitions, talked about year-round in the state. Nice to get a win in this matchup.
That was one of those wins, too, by Kansas that I don't think just got the attention of people in state, but all around the Big 12 Conference as well. That was a statement. That was dominant, and they're going to try and do that again here today.
Kansas State pushing the pace. Back to pass, it's Godet. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Running free. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jayhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on 1st down. showing the arm strength down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But, man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the
breaks away on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the tailback. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Kansas State quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's got it again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Godet. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Finds his target down the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kansas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kansas State will have to punt it away. makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Willingham. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. To the 10, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back and leaves it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. To throw, it's Godet. Slithers into space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kansas State pushing the pace. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Special teams. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Handoff to the lone back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to him on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around? Hand it off to that guy right there and let him go to work.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that
touchdown Jayhawks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to add another to their lead. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Godet. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Kansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Right down the gut of the field. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Let's go! The running back has it. Open space at the 25. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Fresno State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Leaves it with the back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for space. It's Willihan. This time they stop him by the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Godet. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the single back. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Jayhawks. He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Godet. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rides the back on the option, the give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
To the tight end.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Kansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more...
Converts on 4th down, still going. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
8th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The RPO, it's complete. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Jayhawks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to set up the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kansas State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Offense facing.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
By the receiver. Gain of 24.
And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Kansas State 7.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give on the option. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line.
Kansas.
With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just one over NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football,
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here and get done.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Kansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This
fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to beat.
Turning it on. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Finds his big tight end. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Kansas fought and clawed and scratched its way to victory in the Sunflower Showdown, and they'll have the Governor's Cup and bragging rights after beating K-State. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.